Hey y'all. Now, this video I did not want to do, but I keep having this nagging that I need to do it, and I need to explain to you guys what I'm going through, because I don't think a lot of people understand. And even after this, they may still not understand, and they may even leave, which, that's fine. But this stuff needs to be said, and it's just how I feel, whether, it triggers somebody or I get something good out of it. I don't know, but I feel it needs to be done. So hopefully I can do it without crying. I'm not gonna lie. It really hurts when I tell people that I dream of streaming on Twitch and all I get in response is, it's hard work, blah blah blah. Like I should just give up. Because I've given up on every other freaking dream that I've ever had because of someone else's negative response to it. And it feels like they're just trying to steer me away from that. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to tear me down from wanting to do something with my life that's been put in my heart since I started watching streams on there. And I wanted to do YouTube more or less since my friend actually subscribed to me. It created the spark to do that, and I'm like, I want to do more than this, but I can't make gaming videos because I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to use OBS and stuff to make videos, and I don't really have the time either to sit and do them and then edit them. Like, I just don't have time to do that, but I wanted to do something different, which is, what I do here. I mean, I may do gaming videos down the road if I have time. But I'd rather stream. I'd rather interact with people because that's a lot more fun. Like, I do that at work and that's fun. But I'm tired of working on my feet 8-9 hour days. It hurts. I'm also sick and tired of no one understanding and showing that they don't care what I go through daily. Which, as I get older, it's becoming more and more unbearable, and I'll explain this in a minute. I won't go into the emotional stress of working retail, because I'm sure plenty of people would understand that, because it can be stressful mentally, but physically, it's starting to take its toll on me. And I'm not sure how much more of it my body can handle. Ever since my pregnancy, I developed heel spurs, or something like that. I even hurt my knee at work, and that acts up if I go up and down a ladder too much, but I mean, that's not the worst. The heel spurs are a nightmare, and I think, like I said, it's from the extra weight of my pregnancy. It screws your entire body, so if you don't want your body screwed up, don't have a kid. Not trying to dissuade anyone from that, but it does change a lot of things, and a lot of things in a not-so-pleasant way. My feet have become so much more painful as the years have gone on because working 40 hours a week on my feet on a concrete floor, and sometimes even longer than that. Try to imagine just walking around and having a sharp pain shoot through your heel like someone's jamming a thick needle into it. I don't know how many times a day I get those, but it hurts like hell. I went from comfortably wearing skate sneakers to work to now having to wear Skechers shape-ups, and unfortunately, I don't know how much longer I can even obtain those because they have a constant stupid battle of carrying them and being forced to discontinue them because of lawsuits from idiots. It's like, they're shoes. They're built differently. They're not meant for everyone. But at this point, they're only providing temporary relief. I still have to put inserts in them, and it's still not enough. I still feel that constant pain shooting through my foot every freaking day. And it's both feet. but the left one is a lot worse. And there are times when, like, I just want to stop and cry, but I have to fight it. It really freaking hurts, and I don't think people understand that. And I Googled it, and it said something about surgery, but it's like, it's not necessary. It, you know, like, whatever moron wrote that obviously never felt the pain that I'm feeling from it. I need a job where I can sit, but I don't want to sit at a freaking desk job and doing something boring and dull all freaking day. I want to sit and stream. I want to play games. I want to talk to people. Even do creative streams. Like, I don't care. I want to interact with people. I don't want to just sit there staring at a computer screen 40 hours a week or even more. Like, I want something that I'm good at. Or even writing, like, but God only knows if my poetry will ever get anywhere in that. Like, I want to write it, but then part of me's like, it's just going to be stuck until you're dead, and then somebody's going to find it and then publish it, and you won't get anything from it. So, like, I don't even know what to do there. And I don't have the money to pay a publisher. Especially with working retail, you don't make money for anything. You have nothing. You literally have nothing. It comes in and it goes out. Especially when you have a family. But, like, I would consider surgery if I knew my insurance would cover all of it, because there's no way I could afford that. Losing money when I change shifts, I'm dealing with it, but it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Losing any amount of money sucks when you're dependent on it. The only other solution, like I said, is be a desk job, and I don't want to do that. And I highly doubt that anyone would hire someone with only a high school education, because I didn't want to go to college. Like, I wanted to do something better, but I was so sick and tired of school, I wanted a break. Well, look how long that break ended up being. Because I've been in retail ever since. The only thing that's really good about it is the friends that I make there. And that I have there, and that I keep in touch with. That's about the only good thing. And, you know, I've survived, but I don't know how much longer I can do that mentally or physically. Now, aside from work problems, living in this crap hole that we live in currently, I have gotten more cold viruses and have had more allergy problems living here than I've ever had in my entire life of living in an actual house with decent ventilated windows, and they're huge windows because my parents' house was built in the 1800s, so they are monstrous windows. So you open that, you get plenty of airflow coming through your house. And now I know part of health problems are part of, you know, your aging and your immunities kind of drops and stuff like that. But I think your living conditions are a huge factor as well. Like, I'm in a basement apartment, and it really sucks. Because most of our time living here, we've not been able to open our windows, hardly ever, because there's always someone in the building upstairs that smokes, and they insist on sitting out on the steps, and my window right here is practically right next to the steps, so it blows right in, so I can't even open the window and get fresh air. Now, fortunately, this year has been the only year I've been able to open my freaking window, but most of the summer's been too stinking hot to do it. Now that it's cooled off, I do have it open a crack, and that does help. But, I mean, other than that, we mostly have not been able to open windows. Our biggest problem with this place is being downstairs. Every freaking leak on this side of the building comes right down to us. Whether it's a hot water heater, which ruined my panoramic Israel picture, and I had to throw that out, which I was extremely PO'd because I spent a lot of money. I spent like $10 on that freaking thing, and I had to throw it out because the hot water heater upstairs ruined it, and I'd had it hanging like above the archway into the kitchen. And of course I get no compensation because the owner doesn't care. The owner doesn't give a crap. He doesn't give a crap to ever meet any of the tenants. He just sits there and collects money, is what I assume. We've also had plenty of bathroom leaks from upstairs, the pipes, and have had and the kitchen also. But the worst has been the air conditioner. It's leaked freaking every summer and turned part of our carpet into a smelly swamp. And it's just... I hate carpeting. I know if I get a house, there will be no carpeting in that house after what we've gone through with having carpeting here. That will not be a thing. I will have a rug on a hardwood floor, but I will never ever have carpeting. Because it doesn't stay nice very long, and then out paying all the money to get it replaced and all that crap. No. But that, I just, like I said, we really need a house, and we're hoping to get one soon, but I think we're kind of screwed unless something changes. It's a lot of hard work on me physically to have to go through this stuff here, and now with inventory coming up, I'm being asked to work overtime, which I'm not going to say no to the extra money and the hours. I need it. Especially after work, I'm in pain with my feet. I can barely, like, stand just to walk around, like, having to stand and cook food. Like, I feel the pain constant. It is constant. One night, I could barely even sleep because of it, and I kicked myself for not taking medicine, and I didn't even have any alcohol to drink, which would help me fall asleep, and I was like, alright, that's it. And here I went and bought apple martini stuff, because I need something, and I will only drink it if it's sweet. So it sucks that I have to resort to those levels if I'm in that much pain to be able to actually freaking sleep. What would be nice is if we could get a house before our lease is up, but we can't afford 2 payments, unfortunately, and then I could just move stuff a little bit at a time, and because it's going to really suck when we actually are able to move, if that ever becomes a thing. Now, the further question is credit score, because he closed a credit card, it dropped, and that's BS, because he's just trying to be responsible and trying to save up money for a down payment for a house. So now I think we're even more screwed of that happening, at least this year, and I just want things to get better, and every time it seems like they will, something just bites us in the butt, and I know we're both sick of it. It's not just me. We're like all sick of it. I want to have a real life. This is not a real life. This place is not a real life. I can't even have a freaking cat to cuddle with. But when and if we ever are able to have a house, I would like to have one. My dream is to have one with at least 3 bedrooms. Maybe 4, so that the extra one can be a YouTube streaming room for me and my daughter. Because my daughter also wants to do stuff on her own channel. She is, like, obsessed with Little's Pet Shops, and she watches a lot of those videos. So she wants to make her own really, really bad. Like, she's recorded stuff on my old phone, and it's just kind of like a practice thing. But she really wants to make her own videos of, like, pet shop adventures. And, like, I really want her to be able to do that. But, like, it's just, it's near impossible here. Like, just to have the room to set up to make it really cool and really fun and really entertaining. Like, it's not possible here. It's really not possible. Like, I've even considered a GoFundMe out of desperation to get a jump start, but at the same time, I feel ultimate guilt because I was raised to hate asking for money of any kind. And, like, even if we weren't able to get a house until next December, because December is our lease end usually, I would just put it in a savings account and have it build up, but, or unless it was something else that was absolutely needed, because, like, I need a new phone. Yesterday, I was trying to do something on one of my apps, and all of a sudden it froze up, and I couldn't do a freaking thing on it. I had to close everything and restart my phone just to get it to work. And I'm hoping it can hold out till Black Friday and that at least the S7 goes on sale so I can get one, and I may have to just burn out all my PTO money just to get a phone, which really sucks, but, like, I would love a bigger upgrade, but I'll take a 7, I don't care. They're like $400 right now at Walmart. Well, it would be with my discount too, but if Black Friday they go on sale, they'll be even cheaper, because, like, this is the S6, and it was, I think, the normal price was like $300 when I got it, and the sale price was $250, so, like, I couldn't pass that up. Or maybe it was $400 at the time, and then, because that was, like, when the 7 was, like, $500 or $600, it was more. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens Black Friday, and just keep your fingers crossed for me, because I really need something better, because some of my videos I noticed have started glitching partway through, and I don't need to not be able to make them until then. Like, I don't want to get completely screwed over, because I've been screwed over enough with the other things that are going on. But yeah, as far as asking for money, I can't bring myself to do that, but at the same time, living here has taken a huge toll on me, as you heard. My health and my mental health. Not being able to have a cat. Like, whenever I was upset, they're always there and purring and loving on you. And I miss that more than anything. But right now, like, I'm just lost. I'm totally lost on what to do. I don't know what to do. I just had the nagging to make this video, and I didn't want to, but here it is. And I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad for me, pity me, whatever, because I know things could always be worse. But, and it's also hard for me to remain positive, and I just want people to try to remain positive for me and not try to bring me down, because I know they're maybe not purposely trying to do it, but be careful with what you say, because you can easily bring someone down without trying. I'm just tired of the negativity being thrown at me, whether it's intended or not. But like I said, all I ask, stop telling me that it's hard work. I know it is. And I've watched enough streams that I know what it takes. And it'll probably be even worse for me because I'm such a noob when it comes to technology. Unless someone were like to walk me through stuff. But at the same time, I have friends that said that they would help, that promised they would help. And even with that, I've been promised things in the past, and those promises have been broken. But I still hold on to hope that somebody out there would be willing to have patience with me. Because I know some people haven't and flipped out on me. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah, I'm kind of slow until I get the hang of it. In all honesty, I really don't want to go back to the suicidal thoughts I had when my daughter was 3. And if things keep getting worse and don't improve, they might just come back again, and there's nothing I can do about it. Because I have no money to go to therapy, and therapy's not going to do crap for me anyway. Especially with the things I believe in. Plus, I'm getting close to 40, and I feel like I wasted my entire life. I really feel like I wasted my life. And all I want, and all I've kept trying to do recently, is encourage and be a loving support to those going through, mental illnesses. And all I want is that to spread and continue. And I feel like streaming's the best way to do it because it's open and interactive with other people. And my favorite streamers have very positively impacted me during my own struggles. And I mean, there's some things they can't help with, but them and the friends that I've made through that have gotten me this far. So, for those who have been loving support and encouragement, thank you. And thank you all for your patience.